work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
From his goal line here, Keenum being chased out left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On first, again, they go with Booker. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. And now it's second down.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rear-view mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Keenum. And that's incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. It's Keenum. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Forced out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the interception, here's Keenum. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From his goal line here, Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he stopped immediately there. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he can take his first. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Off play action. Keenum. And he fires one, but incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
They do snap it to Keenum. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.